has everything you want from your first option.
Smart for three. Back to Mitchell. White on the wing. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Wade. 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. A nice shot by Zubac.
And Zubac is somebody you've got to keep off the glass, because when you don't, he's wreaking havoc on you.
And here's Caruso. The three, Durant. Can't get it to drop.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Mitchell drives in. Outside White. Smart outside. Counted from distance.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
Okongwu with the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Houston foul.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Stolen by Caruso.
Boy, that time he anticipated the kick out and came up with the steal.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Driving in.
And getting where he wants to go. Harper's drive can be so sudden.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Shot clock at 3.
Donovan
Mitchell. Got it.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Toronto. Trailing by 2. Pass to Smart. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, he is a legit 7 feet tall, so how hard can it be for Zubac to find the rim? I mean, he's already up there.
2 minutes.
Now here's Okongwu. Here's Harper. Houston needs to get off a shot. Battier. And Harper gets it to go. Harper's got his second bucket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's White. Pass to Zubac. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we've got 1:18 left in the opening quarter. Here's Harper. Rebound Toronto.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
The 3 from Mitchell. Now here's White. 5 to shoot. Here's Zubac. Here's Wade. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Pass to Okongwu. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Mitchell. And he drives in. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution for Houston.
To the inside. The kick to Durant. Picked up by Okongwu. 6 to shoot. Durant draws the double. The 3 from Edgecombe. It's rebounded by Zubac. Shoots over Okongwu. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. We're at the end of 1 in a close game so far. And we'll bring you the start of
13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side, so when they screen you, you get no help.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Brian?
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here we go. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Durant. Off target with the three.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Williams maximizing his size and strength that time, getting physical and getting to the line.
We've seen it on certain nights, Clark. Mark Williams just owning the backboards.
Well, his combination of strength and length, B.A., causes major matchup problems. I mean, he has a bunch of 20-plus rebound games. That's hard to do, even with all the shot volume that's taking place in the league right now. Even when you put a body on this guy, he's relentless in pursuing the arm.
Durant, no good.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Here's Edgecombe. Still without a bucket. Houston with another miss. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to White. Down low. Pass to Prince. There's the three. Drains the triple. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Toronto leading by 7. Outside, Williams. For three. White can't hit. And it's Houston's ball. Outside Durant. Oh, he misses the dunk. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's White. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Williams knows that his role on this team is to be active on the glass, and at times shows some tremendous effort in getting to the board.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already. Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Smart outside. It's stolen by Okongwu. Here's Harper. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And now just a 5-point Toronto lead.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Here's White. It's hauled in by Houston. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Pass to Harper. Johnson inside. Now here's a Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers. For your Houston Dancers.
Here's Caruso. 2 on the clock. Off the inbound. No good.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
It's stolen by Johnson. In transition. Back to Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
He's got a piece of it. And stolen by Caruso. And here's the fast break. A good look from Johnson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now just a 1-point Toronto lead. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Smart. Toronto passing it around. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Team foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Outside Durant. And stolen by Williams. White for 3. And that's not going to go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Toronto out in front, up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Anderson. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Johnson on the wing. And he comes up with a bucket.
Such a reliable player under the hoop. Johnson, I mean, he wants those close-in shots.
Outside White. Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Back to White. Here's Anderson. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Anderson supplies just a bunch of energy on both ends. A high-flying big guy who can throw it down with the best of them.
At the line for 2.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Houston trails by 4. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Okongwu. Rejected.
Boy, admire the reach of Anderson. I mean, this guy does a nice job of timing when to leave the floor to reject those shots.
Donovan Mitchell.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Here's Durant. Toronto making their last shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
KD is so good at drawing contact. He's really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to White. Here's Anderson. Okongwu with the rebound. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Harper. 6 points for him.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Outside Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Here's Harper. Inside. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two-hand and down. Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And so here is Toronto after the basket by Houston. And Mitchell with the slam.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. And they're on the break. Pass to White. Just 5 on the clock. The floater. Outside Durant. There's 1:54 left in the third.
Yeah, showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
And here's White. Shoots from the elbow. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Pass to White. The floater. Harper pulls it in.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Now Okongwu. To the inside. Here's Harper. Houston working the ball around. To the left side wing. The kick to Durant. Off target from three-point range. Toronto leading by 4. And Mitchell with the slam.
The fast break opportunity isn't wasted on Mitchell. His quickness, a big part of his success.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Fourth team foul.
Houston trails by 6. Here's Goodwin. He's scoreless. On the take. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Mitchell with the ball. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. There's the steal. Johnson for three. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Toronto out in front, up 3. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Pass to Murray Boyles. To tie it up. Rebound Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. And he commits the intentional foul. Houston making some changes.
First team foul.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
And Allie, thanks. White can't hit.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Zubac comes with a double team. Here's Okongwu.
Boy, a quick defender like White, who's aggressive and strong, man, that's a nightmare for you if you're on offense.
Tipped away. And stolen by Caruso. Outside Mitchell. Zubac, screen. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
From deep, Harper. Rebound Toronto.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Smart. To the middle. And stolen by Durant. And so they foul intentionally.
Donovan Mitchell. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Over to the wing. Pass to Harper. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Tries a 3 off the inbound. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And I like that Harper isn't a one-dimensional jump shooter. He can do it with a catch and shoot like that or off the dribble.
And here's Mitchell. Smart outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Harper. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And everybody loves a rookie who can get productive. Harper making a serious contribution tonight.
Rob. And now we've got an intentional foul. So both teams making some changes here.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Durant. Jams it home!
You know, you look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
Now Mitchell. Here's the pass to Williams.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
The free throw drops for Williams.
Look, when you consider Mark Williams, he's got some things that you can't teach. Tremendous size and length, athleticism and agility as well. He's a big presence in that painted area.
Outside Durant. Williams rips down the board. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. Mitchell on the drive.
Proving to be a true leader in these spots, Mitchell embraces the chance to sink these important baskets.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
Now Mitchell. Williams with the screen. And that basket is good.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
Now Durant from downtown. Yes, sir. The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Mitchell into the lane. Here's the pass to Williams.
That hoop changes the whole complexion of the game. Williams coming through big.
Great intensity from Harper. Ready to get into overdrive when that's what they need.
Now White. A minute 4 left to play in the 4th. Can't get it. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Now Durant. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Caruso to take the lead. And that's an easy 2. Gotta love the breakaway opportunity there.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw really changes everything here. I mean, now they just have to guard the 3-point line.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Now White. Oh, here's White on the drive. Zubac. Nails it.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And so it's Houston winning this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.